Welcome to the House of Playmakers, where MVPs are made, legends are born, and the culture runs deep.
This isn't your average sports talk. We break down plays on and off the field, from the locker room to the lifestyle.
If it's shaping the game, we talking about it.
Whether you just chasing greatness or you just love the game, this is the House of Playmakers.
This is the House of Playmakers.
Like, subscribe, comment to the new YouTube page at House of Playmakers, because that next playmaker we might feature just might be you. Hey man, we back here with another episode 9, House of Playmakers. We ain't going nowhere. We not going anywhere. We not running from nothing. We not ducking from nothing. Today we got a guest, one of my best friends, probably since he stepped on campus. I would say me and him has been rocking out. If you seen him, you seen me, whether we was on campus or not. So I'm talking about Alamo Bowl, came in, did his thing. He has a book out. I don't think his story gets much better than anybody else's. So with that being said, look at my boy Bram, man. What's up, dog? You know what I'm saying? Hey. Oh, we T-teaming it? We T-teaming it? I messed it up. Anyway.
That was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago, man. But this is episode 9, like I said, bro, the House of Playmakers. I do have my best friend here. But first thing first, bro, we gotta address the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying? That was a video that obviously went viral. Me sharing my experience with what I had at a teammate's crib. We ain't gonna say no names. I'm pretty sure we already know. But with that being said, I just would have to let y'all know, like, hey, look, I'm a kid from Dallas, Texas. Right, I come from a traditional household when it comes to family. Right, when we came from, I came from shit, and so when it come to Thanksgiving, the reason I said what I said is because when we had a little bit of nothing, we still came together as a family. That's the way that I was raised. That's the way that I always seen it. So when I seen something a little bit different, it was that to me. It was different. Now, I probably could have articulated it a lot better than what I did, and I could have gave a little bit more context than what I did. But I do want to sit here, whether my co-host agrees or not, because I know he don't, I do want to issue an apology, right? I felt like they didn't wake up and ask for that, Russ, Sierra, and especially Baby Future, right? This was a long time ago. I shared an experience that I had 10 years ago.
It's a lot of things they don't wake up to.
Right. It's a lot of stuff that, but I can only speak for me.
Okay.
Right. And so I can't issue that apology and say that I do apologize for, because they didn't necessarily deserve it. I could have told a story without name dropping, because I'm pretty sure like other people go tell their stories on podcasts and their experiences, and then you just speculate who it is and you go from there. So like I said, bro, I do want to issue that apology publicly. I don't think that you can publicly say something and then go privately apologize. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to just start off there and saying like, hey, look, I do apologize, especially to Baby Future, because if it's one person I fuck with, it's the Future fans. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, bro, like, look, man, we're gonna sit on there, and this is a learning experience for a lot of us, bro. We've been doing this podcast, 9 episodes. And we learning a lot. We going through a lot, and it's gonna be ups, it's gonna be downs. We gonna sit over here and we gonna have viral moments. We gonna have moments that might not go viral. We can't sit over here and make it about a viral moment. I know, like, you got Shannon, right? Shannon talking about what he talking about as far as what he would have done, and I don't even want to get into Shannon and Ocho and Acho and all these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's buku people. You feel me? Like, all of a sudden, a lot of people got something to say with what Trevone got to say now. You know what I'm saying? Keita son gonna do him regardless. That's one thing I'm never gonna change.
Who was that?
Keita son.
Okay.
That's me.
Keita son.
I'm gonna do me regardless.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, but I do want to issue that apology to the Future fans, to Sierra, to Russ, because they didn't deserve that. And I'm just gonna come out publicly apologize. I'm gonna push past this shit. I'm not gonna sit on here and dwell about it. We seen some of the comments on the internet
Going crazy.
Appreciate it. Some of y'all have hit me in the DMs and said, bro, you ain't did nothing wrong. But I still feel like I should have issued some type of apology for name dropping, right? Because like I said, bro, I could have articulated my story and gave a little bit more context about why I felt the way that I felt, right? And he probably was blindsided by the whole thing. He was probably blindsided by the whole thing. And so with that being said, look, I'm going to just literally leave it at that, bro. Like, and Shannon and Ocho and all y'all probably just raised different from me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I was raised in a Southern traditional household. Like, I had people calling me once the clip went viral on some like, bro, Trey, they really just don't understand where you from, right? At the end of the day, they got to understand where you from. If they knew how you was raised, they wouldn't be speaking. They would know why that was what it was for you.
That was your rookie year.
And it was my rookie year. Like I said, bro, I looked up to Russ. You know what I'm saying? Being a black quarterback coming into the league, you looked up to something like that. So to see how it was moving and how it went, it just kind of took me back. Like, I didn't know if this is what money was. You know what I'm saying? Is this what happened when you got a lot of money? Like, and it just kind of confused. Because like I said, bro, when we came from nothing, I came from shit. So when we still came together for Thanksgiving, and so that was how I was raised. And so to step inside that environment, something that was different for me, I articulated it in a way that maybe I shouldn't have. And then it is what it is.
At the end of the day, that was your experience.
That was my experience. And so I don't necessarily think I can apologize for my experience, right? But I can apologize because I could have left it up to speculation. I didn't have to name drop. I didn't have to put Baby Future in it. He was a baby. Who wasn't bad at two? You feel me? Like, I would probably piss poor at two.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, that was your experience, though.
Yeah, it was my experience. But like I said, bro, it is what it is. Like, I ain't finna sit here and dwell on it.
Don't drag my dog. You know, we gonna support each other. I'm here on the podcast, and we gonna support each other. We gonna support your people, right? Don't make it worse than what it is.
I really think the internet took it and kind of like hyped it more than what we because like I said, we all done seen the clip before we released it.
I literally didn't know it was a thing until
today,
an hour ago.
Yeah. So, that's really it. I could sit here and go back and forth with Shannon. I watch y'all show. I done tapped into the nightcap. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to be sitting on there doing the same thing that we do, dissecting people's lives, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might be better at it or may have been doing it longer, but we learning through this shit. You feel me? Like, this is only episode 9 for us. And if we already got y'all talking about us episode 9, like, we good. We good. You feel me? So, like, at the end of the day, bro, some of this is going to be good. Some of this is going to be bad, bro. If I ain't go through what I had went through in my past life, bro, I got a past, bro. You don't run from that. That's who make you who you is. That's why my boy's sitting here. My bad. That's why my boy's sitting here today. Your past and your scars and what you done been through makes. So y'all bringing up the fact that I done been to jail, numerous arrests. That's public, bro. I'm not running from none of that, bro. Like, none of it. That is public information. You can Google me. You feel me? Like, I'm not, I knew who I was when I stepped in front of this camera and on this mic. And so, like I said, bro, like, we ain't finna
fully restituted.
Fully, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like I said, bro, we gonna issue this little apology and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I will take, Russ DM me. He DM me and I'm a DM bro back. I ain't got no when I told a story, bro, there was no ill intent behind it other than saying that I was not raised that way. That was different for me. You feel me? And I went somewhere that was a little bit more traditional and it felt like home. And if I probably would have articulated that way, they probably wouldn't have been as messed up as they is. The internet went dumb. My papa called me. He said, my papa called me and was like, Trey, you had Thanksgiving with Shannon Sharp and Russell Wilson.
Confused.
He was confused, bro. This was the experience that I had 10 years ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, it is what it is, bro. Go ahead. If you want to give your last remarks on it, look, man. Hey, shout out Shannon, Ocho. Put me on the pod. Y'all want to talk about me? Put me on the pod. Let me bring in the clips from early. Let me let y'all, or maybe I can kind of fill y'all in on some little details that I don't want to articulate on this show because we done talking about Russ. We done. If it ain't got nothing to do with football, we done talking about Russ, right? If we got some coaches talking some shit that's already out in the media we can speak on, cool. Other than that, we're not finna sit over here and just make this about like we hating or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird. All I can't say it. I can't.
You're definitely not invited to my Thanksgiving.
That's funny.
I mean, every single year it's fun but weird.
It's weird. It's weird at your house too. So look, if you got something you want to say about the Shannon clip, the
Shannon Ocho, chill
Ocho?
out, man. Chill out. Y'all talking about somebody wanting to go viral, somebody looking for a moment. No, this was a genuine conversation. My dog talking about his experience. I feel like you being a narcissist by Ocho, by saying you looking for a viral moment, but y'all talking about us right now. Y'all talking about a viral moment, right?
That's what
y'all trying to go viral off a viral moment. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man, chill out. At least add some positivity to it. Don't bandwagon and jump on the boat ship with all the negativity.
I expected Shannon to though.
You know what I'm saying?
I expected Shannon to, and Ocho really didn't say much.
Mm-hmm.
Ocho ain't really say much other than that, right? If that's your opinion, you're entitled to it. I'm like I said, I still like both of y'all. I have no problem with Shannon. I don't know Ocho, so on the cool nigga, I care less about you. You understand me?
At all.
But I watch shit. I watch Ocho shit. I like y'all. I ain't fuck so. Look, bro, I ain't messed up, bro. Like, look, this is a learning experience, bro. We're gonna take it as such. Let the internet run with it because, like I said, we are now in a world and in a space to where they tap in, and that's just what it is.
I'm sitting here with one of, if not the best recruit coming out at a Denton High School right now. Sitting here with my boy Tristan, and he part of the Two Live crew, so you know we locked in there. Who is your favorite like superhero / villain, if you got one? If you ain't got one, you ain't got to tell me, but if you got one, who would you say it be, and how does that tap into like your play on the field?
So like, I wouldn't say it's a superhero, but I say Sonic. I mean, that's my nickname.
Right. I seen your Twitter.
Yeah.
I seen your Twitter.
Yeah, people call me that because I'm fast, quick. My parents used to call me that because my hair was like all crazy. Yeah.
Shout out Dad, man.
Yeah. But the way I tap in, I always tell myself, like, you ain't done nothing yet.
Yeah.
You ain't showed people nothing. So, like, when I get on that field, I always think to myself, you got something to prove. You got something to show people.
Right. And that's like playing with a chip on your shoulder. I know it's a lot of players in the league who play with chips on their shoulder. Who would you say right now that you looking at modeling your game after that's playing on Sundays right now?
Probably Amara St. Brown from the Lions.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Dog. Dog, I like that's a good pick. That's probably the best pick. Yeah, I like that. So why him though?
Cause like you see his route running is like patient and smooth, and I say my route running is like that.
Yeah.
Then he always finds ways to get open, and I say I do that too. And he got some speed on him. So do I.
And so when you say the best thing when you mention Amara St. Brown, I think physical, right? Even the body, the size, the stature of what he is, I still think he's a physical receiver. So with that being said, and with your name being Sonic, I guess it kind of rolls into the next question, like, what would you say your best attribute is as a football player on the field?
Well, first I gotta say my speed, of course. Like, no one can really keep up with me like that. But second, I say my route running. My route running is crispy, smooth. No one can really guard me.
Right.
And then last, my hands, of course. I mean, I'm a receiver, so I gotta catch everything.
I understood. And then it's one of the things that I know, you class of 2028, obviously, so you still got a few years left here at Denton High School, and I know y'all on the run to a deep playoff push right now. How do you feel about y'all chances going into this next week, first in South Lake, and then potentially moving on to the next round, trying to go win a state championship?
I feel really good. I mean, if you see us, like, we put in our work every single day. We watching the film, like, for a while. At practice, like, we've been going 2 hours a day. Film, we've been in there, like, an hour.
Yeah.
Then we also got, like, players watching film outside of practice. All our team got a strong mindset. Our team just ready to play no matter what.
Understood. So I know that's a big matchup for y'all this weekend. I'm hoping y'all pull through. I'm gonna be definitely tapped in, especially to all my little Two Live guys. So shout out Two Live once again. Shout out to Craig. This is probably the best question. I kind of say this for last, just to make it short and sweet. what would you say if you were to go, not if you were to go, but when you make it to whatever university you go to, because we know you're going to be big time, what's the major? What are you thinking about majoring in?
Well, I haven't really thought about this, but to be honest, I'd probably say business. Because like after all this football stuff's done, I want to start my own business. Like I don't really know what yet, but like I would say like just trying to help athletes work on their craft.
I think that's big, like especially for you. I mean, you being young, coming up right now, I think y'all got the world at y'all fingertips. So, bro, y'all probably can accomplish anything that y'all, especially for you, you can accomplish anything that you want to. Just go out there, achieve it, and push yourself, right? I think it's easy to just do what everybody else is doing. I think setting time apart, and you seem like you come from a good background of people. So with that being said, bro, appreciate it. I thank you for coming on the show. We knew this was gonna be short and sweet. Hopefully we have Pops on a little later, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to 2 Live, House of Playmakers. We is here at Denton Guy High School. The facilities are crazy up here. Nothing like my high school. Trust me, we need to upgrade up there at West Mesquite. So I see why Denton guys up here competing for state championships, man. Y'all look like y'all ready. I hope y'all boys pull through, man. I hope y'all go get y'all a ring, man. Class of this year, you winning a championship as a sophomore, bro, be big. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that, man. Salute to y'all, and I hope y'all win this weekend, bro.
Man, I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all. So,
First topic.
First topic.
My boy, as a matter of fact, we just gonna get into you, right? I know for a fact, like, when we were in school, bro, and you was my backup, like, we was like 2 peas in a pod.
100%.
And like I said before, when I did the intro, when they seen you, they seen me, they seen me, they seen you. We was always together. Give me some stories that you can tell about either me or Paul, or maybe it's just an experience that you had back at TCU.
Please remind me of myself.
Yeah, or some
Some
stories
that was a
you
while
got
ago.
that may be interesting to the TCU fan base that we do have. That loves
I
to
mean,
hear.
Paul was a bully.
You say I was a
He
bully.
was the team bully.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't because it was like, you weren't, mean or something. You just bullied people on the field. You were just that dominant, honestly. I had no idea that you were as good as you were.
That's the only way to be great.
Yeah, it was like 6 games in. I think teammate like Matt Jokel came over and he was like, did you know Paul Dawson has 25 tackles right now, and it's not even the second half. And I was like, no, I didn't know. I just knew we had a
What
good
game was this?
We were on the road.
What game?
All of them.
It was on the road.
Stop.
It might have been Oklahoma at home, actually.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, you were phenomenal. Is like, I remember you specifically just like bullying me at scout team. It wasn't that you weren't mean. It was just like I couldn't do anything as a scout team quarterback.
You know why? Because it's not just a physical challenge out there. It's a mental challenge. I'm gonna say something to you. Either you gonna
that was what really what
either
it was.
you gonna respond or you gonna get in your feelings and start doing all type of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Either it's gonna affect you a positive way or affect you negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
we playing 2 games out here: chess and checkers.
I'm only playing
physical and mental.
I'm only playing chess.
I mean, that's what I had to face for the longest time. It's like, how are you going to respond? That's kind of what I've lived by for the past 2.5 years since this accident. It's like, you're playing blackjack. You got
dealt a bad hand.
You got dealt a bad hand.
Still got to play the hand.
You got to play to the best you can.
Yeah, to the best you can.
It's a matter of how you respond. In this situation for you guys, it's like, okay, there's a bunch of clicks on something you said on a deal. It's like how you respond back. So you can respond in a negative or a positive way.
Exactly.
And I could be so negative about this. I could not be working out every day, not coming to TCU, sitting on this podcast with you guys. But the way I'm responding to this unfortunate situation with no feet is, I'm going to respond in a positive way.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about that. What happened?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you.
Dude, he walked in and said, I've I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know about this.
Hey, look, so no, but seriously,
Dude, you're a teammate. If it's something,
know?
I mean, y'all are closer than we are. You know, my bad.
If it's something,
I know now. I know now.
If it's something that you necessarily don't want to share, because I mean, taking somebody back through like a traumatic experience and trying to make them not necessarily relive it, but almost like you have to relive it and take us through there. So if you could, in the best way that you can, like tell us, like, I guess what was going on leading up to these moments and so on and so forth.
So I get the question all the time, and I guess to fill you in as best as I can, it's the problem is I don't remember any of the weekend. I don't really remember any of the. I remember boarding the helicopter, and that's it.
Yeah,
we're in South Texas at a buddy's ranch, and we were helicopter hog hunting. And last thing I remember is waking up or boarding the helicopter. Maybe about 5 minutes of that ride, and then I don't remember anything. I didn't even really remember that I was even at the ranch. I didn't remember conversations on the way from Austin to the ranch. I'd just gotten like a good bonus and was like, I was in a good mood. Fucking great. Yeah. Like life is good.
At the ranch, hog hunting.
Yeah. And I don't. I woke. Next thing I do, I woke up with no feet. Yeah. Like you go to sleep tonight and you wake up with no feet. Like, dude, your head's going like, what the fuck?
What mental aspect are you in seeing that for like the first time? Because I thought
I was in a dream. No, 100%. I was like, dude, just fucking with my mind. My mind's just like whatever. I've been in a dream. I wake up and then you wake up again because they put you back to sleep. They have like a button to press to put you back to sleep.
They probably don't hit you until you got to get up and walk.
And it's that now, because it kind of take me back to like my first week in prison, and we talked about this, right? It take me back to my first week in prison because you come from, like you said, life was good. Yep. You come from the mountaintop. You feel me? And then being able. Your situation probably really no different from mine. Traumatic experience. Only thing is, like, you lost your legs, I lost my freedom, right? And so, with that being said, that first week settling in is like, bro, this shit gotta be a dream. Like, I'm in here with murderers, killers, robbers, rapists, everything you can name. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling like I'm one of them, but I have to sit here. And I have to sit in her and be next to them and lay next to them and be able to trust them while I'm going to sleep and all this, that, and the third. So being able to go that first week was the craziest week of my life. Not even like the accolades, the whatever. That shit meant nothing. When you walk in there and they close that cell, same thing I was listening to like Michael Vick when he said, bro, coming from up there and then they close this, you're a regular person, bro. Yeah. You tell everybody in there with white jumpsuits on, I'm no different from y'all, bro.
You honestly got me like teary eyed at this point, like, because it was you got in trouble and had to go to jail for what, 3 years?
Mm-hmm. I did 32 months in prison.
Fuck that, but oh shit, no.
32 months, bro.
Yeah, I remember just like crying, being like, dude, you let me down as a friend,
right?
And this entire city, and every coach you played for,
that was
and
your
family.
That was and so
and that's why every single fucking
keep
person.
Going down, just keep articulating, and that lets you know, like, you had a lot. You had a lot of people in your corner, right? 2, you did let a lot of people down, but I think now what you said earlier is how do you respond, and
that's
I think.
Positive or negatively, you gotta pick one.
Positive or negatively, but I think it is hard to respond. And I think long as you try your best to respond in a positive way, which I feel like you've been doing, and we both been doing, because life is not easy, right? I think when you continue to live that way, I think it'll come out, or at least you can live with the results. Not necessarily come out the way that you want it, but at least you can live with the results. I still have some things that I like that go against me being a felon and trying to move past that. And I try not to let it stop me. There's going to be some things that stop me, but I try not to let it. And I'm pretty sure you wake up with days where it's some obstacles in front of you and you're like, I'm not going to let it stop me. Whether it's not having no feet, whether it's memory loss, whether it's certain functions or certain things I couldn't do back then because, bro, you were an athlete. You feel me? And so with that being said, bro, you good. I love you, bro. You were an athlete, bro. So us going through what we going through, we talk about mental health when we do this stuff all the time. I think one of the hardest transition phases, and maybe you can tell you can too, for an athlete is being able to transition from the sport to life. And I think talking about like a lot of athletes, I mean, we just had one for the Cowboys that just killed itself a few weeks ago. And so when we get to talking about mental health, what is, I guess I would ask you, like, what mental state do you feel like you're in today compared to where you were 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I've just got a badass job, is making good money, having fun. Like,
just got a raise.
Yeah,
just got a
life
raise.
was good. Now it's just like, really, it depends on the day. It doesn't matter if it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It could be a great day, or it could be, Friday was the day,
Facts.
In college, what, Thursday?
Thursdays was our days.
Thursday
was Mellow Mess Room.
Yeah, Thursdays were not.
Yeah, you didn't know about Mellow Mess Room.
Like, or it was like Hibachi Thursday, something like
Hibachi,
that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's Thursday. It could be a rough one.
Yeah. And so would you say, like you said, it still has its days, but compare from then when it happened, let's say within the first 6 months to the last 6 months, do you feel like mentally you've gotten stronger, or you feel still like you battle with like the same type of things?
So I was told this in the hospital, actually. The real battle with this situation is after the first year. Like when you start fresh, you're like, okay, you have all these goals. You go, I want to learn how to walk. I'm going to learn how to walk. Okay, right. I'm going to learn how to trot and run. Right. I'm going to go work out. Right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make so many milestones. And then when you hit, year one, it kind of plateaus.
Yeah.
And you just, it's like, well, what's the next challenge? What's the next? What's the next thing I need to go accomplish and keep me hungry? And you just gotta, like, I had to sit down, like, even after that 1 year. There's like my first summer. It wasn't a good one. It was emotional and
hard. I'm assuming.
But I guess
we'd have been through a lot together, bro. Like,
but I guess
it's life, bro.
It was one of those things where, like, my TCU teammates, like, they must have sent something wrong. Or my girlfriend or might have just reached out.
Yeah.
Family, who knows? But they just said, "Hey, Bram, we're coming in town."
Yeah.
And they got me out of one rut.
Yeah. I came down there and seen you. Is there some people that you would love to...
Yeah, you pop up at a time.
Yeah. Is there some people that you would love to shout out that did reach out to you? Yeah. I know we had talked earlier about some pretty important people who meant a lot to you who reached out. If you would love to shout those people out and just say,
thank you.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, really. Thank everybody. Like, I remember who did. And, like, it's petty as hell, but I know who didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Really, yeah. I genuinely appreciate it. Like, I mean, you have CEO of Nike's texting me, like, checking. I'm not texting him. He's texting me saying, "How are you? How are you? How are you?" TCU guy,
Elliot, my boy,
dude. He's a real one,
Elliot
man.
Hill, man. Shout out, Elliot Hill, TCU alumni, and now he's Nike CEO of Nike, man. Shout out to Elliot Hill, obviously one of your good friends, one of my friends as well. I know Elliot. He was the one who got me my first Nike deal when I made it to Seattle. So shout out Elliot Hill. He actually gave me more than what an actual person was supposed to get. I didn't get any money from Nike, but
They never do.
yeah, unless you wanted, you was with Adidas, right? That's the reason he went with Adidas because they didn't give him no cash.
They paying.
Yeah, he went with Adidas because they didn't give him no cash.
Adidas
It's
is throwing that cash.
I'll buy some Nike. So anyway, Elliot was there, but bro, I think that goes to show like. Now, even for me, like doing my sentence, my mom and dad passed during my 3-year sentence, and so
did you get to go out? And
no,
like,
I didn't.
I didn't. Any funeral?
Any now one of them, I didn't get to attend, and it was
Dude,
during during COVID.
I mean, I actually kind of knew that, but I thought you like
it was during COVID. They like do, but it was during COVID.
6-hour window where you can go to a funeral.
It is.
Oh, you so you were able to go.
Everything
It was COVID.
It was shut down, and so going through that, like you say, it has its days where like, damn, I wish my mom was here. To damn, I wish like
she was awesome,
bro. You know what I'm saying? So I have my days. Just it's no different from you. You feel me? Like we all have days, and I think that's the mental part of it. But like I think looking at my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I think that gives me probably the most light that I could probably have. Like even when it comes to like going through something or traumatic, like talking to my daughter, like puts me through there. So. That right there, but like you said, bro, mental. I think the mental aspect of just athletes is one of the most hardest things to do because we've been in this zone our whole life,
transitioning
to the world. Like you talking about, like you're really a baby to the world now. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been doing football, and sometimes let's be honest, bro. Some of these kids, and we can't say that they got pushed through life for that ball.
Yeah,
and it's not necessarily good and bad, like, but it will catch up with you at the end if you don't have a plan. So I will encourage some of you college athletes or some of you athletes that are in the NFL, because no matter what level you on, you still gonna run into that. Damn, it's done. What is it next?
It is going to end.
It is going to end. You feel me? So I think that is huge for people to hear. Like, if you want to elaborate on maybe how you was when you just stopped
ask you what are some of your battles,
your mental aspect. If you want to get into
you know ours. I mean,
he said, you know, he like you spill your heart out.
Lose your feet.
Baby. You say so.
I mean, everybody's got issues, but like, what are some of the ones you faced as like you're a baller and in the college, and then you would go to the league and
I got you.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Just transitioning into anything to life is hard for an athlete because you basically being taken care of like a baby. You ain't got to do nothing. They take care of your meals. They give you a schedule of what to do. You know, so transitioning into life
for your schoolwork.
Exactly. So being an athlete is a great time until it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my transition was, you know, college, NFL for a little bit, didn't work out. You know, it always don't work out for the great players. I know.
Who all did you play for?
Bengals and the Seahawks.
Okay.
So it don't work out for everybody. You know, you got two great players. It didn't work out. You know, it don't work out for everybody. So just transitioning into life, man. You know, some people take time to go sit home, chill with their family. You know, figure out what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I had a couple jobs here and there, you know, just to
pass time.
Just to, you know, because that money, you have money, but you know that money going eventually
go out.
So if you don't have no investments you want to invest in, I say go get a little job until, you know what I'm saying, you know what you want to do. So you'll have money to invest. You know what I'm saying?
I encourage a lot of like athletes who get money right now, because bro, we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot we were ignorant to the situation going in, not have. I would encourage a lot of athletes that have money. Don't let football be your only income.
Because I just knew I was gonna get $100 million. I just knew I'm gonna get $100 million.
I just knew. What? Nah, I mean that's everybody though.
Exactly.
Everybody, you feel me? You know, I would highly encourage if you are worth $1 million or more, $2-3 million or more, do not let football be your only income. Create a passive income for yourself. Because we watch like Cam Newton. I listen to Cam on his shit sometime, right? And he was like, bro, I went from making $1 million a week playing in the NFL to now I don't make that. You feel me? So
that
not saying he's not
out.
Making money.
Yeah.
That was the first thing he said. He said, like, I may be making $200,000-$300,000 a week now, based off the business and things that I created, but that is income. Now is eventually like it can kind of balance itself out. You might have to cut back on a few little things that you was doing because you're not making that bread no more, but it'll kind of balance itself out. So, like you said, I would highly encourage y'all to do something.
You see, Odell.
What are you talking about?
He say that 5-year, $100 million don't last. He say it's hard trying to manage it.
Yeah,
because first of all, you don't get the whole $100 million.
You don't get the whole $100 million.
Taxes take 40%.
And he was in New York,
so you getting 60.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you trying to make 60. That's what's that? 5 divided by 60. That's 12.
Mm-hmm.
So you getting 12 a year, right, for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got to make this $60 million last for
however long.
You done bought a house. You done bought your mama a house. You done bought cars. That's $10 million right there. You gonna splurge, right? So he was basically saying how managing
money.
that millions for the rest of your life is kind of difficult.
Yeah,
but it's honestly not, because everybody don't get $100 million.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? $100 million
but
contract.
It's the creating a lifestyle. And
exactly.
It's not that it's difficult.
He's trying to manage that lifestyle.
A lot of us, to be quite honest, bro, Black people are not taught what to do with money.
True.
We're not.
True. Because
that's a good problem to have, though. It is a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have. It's one of those things to where, like, we just not taught. Like, we see in the hood, check cash in place, liquor store. Like, they always say it, right? This is what it is, bro. You don't see banks.
It's a trap.
In the hood, bro. They don't teach us financial literacy. It's not happening.
It's because people before us haven't had it, to begin with.
So they can't teach us.
Exactly.
You can't teach us something they don't know.
It's something you got to learn on your own.
You got to go learn on your own.
And you learn as you live life.
You learn as you live life. And sometimes you're going to be blowing through it like, damn, it's just going and going and going. And I done seen it. I done seen people go first round. They go from driving G-Wagons to Scat Pack Chargers to the V6. I done seen it.
Hyundai.
You feel me? We done seen it. You feel me? So, like, I would highly encourage these people to do something with their bread and don't let football be your only income.
Nah, for sure, because it's like you said, that $1 million a week is gonna end eventually.
It's gonna end eventually.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
then
not gonna last.
Let's say you stop playing at 30, right? It's 52 weeks in a year. You played 10 years, you made $1 million a week. Eventually, that is going to run out. You still got life to live. You feel me? Like, I feel like that's gonna run. So, like, listening to Cam speak like that, I get it.
Listening to Odell speak like that,
I get it.
Because you had $100 million, $60 million, whatever. You gotta manage your money.
And I'm pretty sure he's not hurting. He's just telling us, like, this is.
He wants some more.
Yeah, he wants some more. So, let's get into Lane Kiffin a little bit. I know you like Lane. You might not like Lane. I like Lane. I kind of had Ole Miss pick.
He's a great coach.
I kind of had Ole Miss pick too. Do you feel like it was the right move? Like,
how much was he making at Ole Miss?
I think they matched it.
No, from what I heard, it was $5 million less. He was making 7. He was making 7, and then he started. Now he's making 12.
If that's true,
now he's making $12 million a year. He was making 7 at Ole Miss.
But they matched it, I thought.
But if you go,
I
don't think a match is good enough.
Why not?
When you try to keep a coach, you need to be going above what everybody else is trying to do. Because just think about it. Like, okay, he can go coach at LSU or Ole Miss. You got to weigh your options, right? Well, shit, LSU throwing more bread. Better program.
How is it a better
program? There's no way it's better.
Let me tell you why. How many national championships does Ole Miss have in the last 20 years?
Not many, but we talking about.
How many does LSU have?
We talking about today, though.
But I'm saying, how many national championships does LSU have in the last 20 years?
How many
At least 3, right?
How many different coaches?
So my stance on that is that
every coach that went there really up to national championship.
Lane Kiffin could have showed a lot of loyalty and allegiance. Like, if he goes to LSU and has 3 bad seasons in a year, they're going to can him. If he has a couple bad seasons at Ole Miss, they would actually respect the way that he handled the situation and stayed and turned down LSU and Florida.
I can see that.
And then they give him a little bit more range or slack.
That's just like the NFL.
Why not give him more money though?
But listen,
if LSU
I'm almost
offering 90, why y'all not
it.
offering 100?
But
if
listen,
y'all say that y'all,
that's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the same thing in the NFL as a player. If you getting a contract with this team and you get the opportunity to go to another team, that team you own, they're gonna match it.
Yeah.
So do you want to stay here? Or do you want to go into to a new opportunity? You know what I'm saying? And that all depends on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And that opportunity. Let's say you win out going to a playoff team,
and that's what I was.
And that's an LSU.
Is he coaching the playoffs?
But Ole Miss
is he coaching the playoffs?
No. That was part of the
No?
That was a
Yeah,
part of the
he
agreement.
had to leave right now.
He had to leave right now. Ole Miss AD was like,
And they know what they was doing.
yeah. They
Because that's messed up. Why would you make him leave right now?
Dang.
I mean, look, it is what it is. Like, it's still a weird situation knowing
So
that
they
this
lost their
coach really is
offensive
about to be
coordinator?
employed by somebody else and coaching his last game. That's kind of weird.
So you're telling me they lost their offensive coordinator while going to the playoff?
Yeah. Essentially is what I'm pretty much telling you. But that was part of the AD
But you
decision.
say-
I
but
mean,
you say
Lane
it's-
said he wanted
You
to
say
stay.
it's a better program.
Yes.
He been there the last how many years? 5, 7,
4.
3? Okay.
Yeah, 3-4 years.
It has
6 years?
He has built
6
that
years?
program to what it is now.
Yeah, that's all he owed them.
Why leave?
That's because that's all he owed them.
But
6 years, no championship.
how you
If
know?
he do
but,
6 years at LSU, I promise you he will win one.
But how you know he wasn't gonna win this year?
And let him finish it out.
Exactly.
I feel like when a coach comes to a university, let's say if this is his alma mater, I think it's a little attachment there. There's no attachment to Ole Miss football from Lane Kiffin.
So that's his alma mater.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. If it was, it would be an attachment that would make you stay at an Ole Miss. Why would you choose the Ole Miss over LSU? I went to school here.
That's what I'm saying.
This is where I'm from.
did
This
he
is
go to
what I want.
LSU?
No, he didn't.
So what you talking about?
But I'm still saying if he did go to Ole Miss, you saying like why he left. The only reason I would expect a coach to stay in a certain situation
If it was
is
your-
has some type of ties to the
okay.
university. Whether
Okay.
he went to school there or whatever the case, you start that trumps a lot of other things.
Okay,
because of
I
what
got a question. You know, I'm always comparing it to relationships.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I'm always comparing it to relationships. So if you've been here with this girl for 3 years, you've built her up. She was a skinny little thing. You done built her up. She nice and thick, got some meat on her. You know what I'm saying? You done built her up. You done changed her mindset. Got her businesses going. You know what I'm saying? Got her making money. You know what I'm saying? You done built her up for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But Beyonce come.
I'm out.
Let's not name drop. If a finer known woman, if a celebrity comes,
we learn it.
If a celebrity comes and she wants to take you and say she gonna do whatever, you gonna just leave your girl? Like after you done build her up, you gonna leave her to somebody else to come and swipe her up and take the legacy? Cause that's what you're doing.
No.
What if Ole Miss
Relationship.
What if Ole Miss win the next 3 championships?
Let's just be his loss there.
That's your legacy you losing now.
That's his loss.
But you built that. But you built that. He built that.
That's all.
So you gonna go and leave
But see, I think Lane feel like he believe in himself enough to where he like wherever I go, we gonna win. And that
ain't always true.
It is. If you give him, I ain't
He's
gonna
got
lie.
that confidence.
If
He's
Lane
an athlete
Kiffin,
just like
look
us.
at
He
him,
wants
look
to
at
win.
him.
Look, just like how we thought we was gonna go to the NFL and make $100 million. It don't always.
It's not guaranteed.
Exactly.
I feel you on
exactly.
that.
So
I feel you that it's not guaranteed.
It's not the same situation.
But when you gamble, I would take that gamble on. We gambled on ourselves, did we
So
not?
would you say it's a lateral move? Or
No.
is he
I would
going
say he
back?
moved
It's
up the
getting-
ladder.
Okay.
I would definitely
Why?
because,
Why?
like I said,
Better program history.
better program history wise, right? LSU is competing
But that's
national.
just like you, TCU. I mean, you coach P at TCU.
Uh-huh.
TCU didn't have no history before.
Right.
You made the history. Now you got a statue there.
Yeah.
You just
I
gonna
feel
leave
like
and go to Texas
if
and
Lane,
go to.
if I ain't gonna lie, and we don't know, bro. You remember Cumbie had got offered from UT?
I think he did. Yeah. Yeah.
And he
So
stayed-
Coach Cumbie,
He stayed.
he stayed at TCU, but only because of us.
What's
Because
Texas
of what the
Texas
talent he
didn't have
looked
a
at on the
quarterback.
field, and he was like,
Yeah, he talked to the whole quarterback
He
room
talked to
about
us.
it. He was like, "Look, this is what's happening. This is I'm going to take a flight to Austin. They showed me this is the house you're going to live in. This is
your
this is-
office.
But he said he looked at the roster at the time and he was
and
like,
looked at
I
the
don't.
coaching staff. He said he looked at the coaching staff as well and said these coaches are not going to be here long. Coach P will,
So you saying LSU?
and that's the reason. Stay.
LSU players is better than Ole Miss players this year?
I don't know if they played each other, but this is what I'm saying, bro. LSU program compared to Ole Miss program, from what I know, Ole Miss has not won a national championship since JFK was president. LSU on the other hand is competing for a national championship every 3-4 years, and if they not, the coach is gone.
But you winning a championship at a unknown school is only gonna make your legacy even better.
No.
You going and following behind footsteps of somebody else, you're just gonna be in the line behind somebody else.
He is. He's just following in line with.
He's just gonna be one of the
Les Miles.
one of the
he's
coaches
following
who
in
won.
line with Nick Saban. These are people I want to be mentioned with, though. Nick Saban, Les Miles, like they national championship coaches. Like what at Ole Miss who I'm gonna be mentioned with. Like I can be the one, but when we talk about moving up the ladder, that's like getting a job. Coaching for, let's say you still both good programs. Let's take it to the NFL. Let's say you got a head coaching job for the Philadelphia Eagles, and then the Kansas City Chiefs call. It's still good too. You know what I'm saying? Like but it's still a slight edge up going over there with a Patrick Mahomes compared to for me a Jalen Hurts.
I feel like you winning at somewhere who usually not winning is gonna only make you better. Just like Coach P at TCU. He is like the main. He can go anywhere in TCU and get anything free. Like your legacy is big.
Lions should be able to do that
but
too.
What I'm saying is,
okay.
How many statues do they have of the LSU coaches who don't won?
I don't necessarily know.
None. But you gonna definitely get a statue at Ole Miss.
I've been to campus, LSU campus one time.
You gonna definitely get a statue at Ole Miss if you would have won this year.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I still feel like if I had to make a decision on family. Elevation, bro. Like, look at Coach Prime.
Especially if they offer you in the same price, like they offer you in the same money.
They gotta come with more if you are a lesser entity. That if you ask me,
I don't think you call it lesser, but
it is. Bro, if you're gonna rank the SEC schools, bro, Ole Miss. I'm not talking about just this year. We're talking about history. If you rank the SEC schools, Ole Miss is not with LSU. They're not.
And that's why you should have stayed, because you going to make it. You going to make it like that. You going to make it top tier.
He did. He already made them top 10.
Okay. So
that's all he owed them. So now somebody really just got to come in.
Maybe he's looking for the challenge to bounce to another program and be able to go to the playoff with LSU. And then maybe he'll bounce to another one. He'll take...
So that's what he's saying, that he ain't got no loyalty. He's
been successful at every program he's coached at.
FIU. Yeah. He was Nick Saban's offensive coordinator.
I'm gonna make every girl level up that I done been with. I'm gonna just leave them to the new. I'm gonna just leave them to the new guy for them to come enjoy the fruits from my labor that I put in.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying relationship wise. Mm-hmm. But let's say. You've reached your peak with this woman.
You haven't.
I'm saying he
didn't win the championship.
He hasn't. I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. He hasn't reached his peak with Ole Miss because they were still on the up. Mm-hmm. So I get it.
Anyways,
let's go to TCU.
Shout out TCU, man. They got the O-line of the week. You know.
I did see they got
O-line beef something. What
of
is
the
it?
week? Yeah, that's big.
Beef group
of the week.
The beefy crew.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
So shit. What about? I think TCU, what we finished record wise 7-4. 8-4.
But usually O-line have like 2 or 3 guys who go to the NFL every year.
Oh yeah, TCU for sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like their weak point this season a little bit?
No, I think leadership was their weak point. This
year. Earlier in the season.
Yeah, I think that part was a little weak, but like they finished strong for the most part. It was some games that in the year that they could have easily won 10 games.
They definitely should have run two road games that I remember. That
Arizona State was a late drop, and I want to say they could have beat like somebody at home, Iowa State, somebody at home where we lost to. Yeah, it was bad. So,
Iowa State.
Speaking of bowl games, I know I got a quick little story of where we were. So the year we got kind of inducted into the Peach Bowl, when we took that invite, we had no choice.
Why you say Peach Bowl like that?
Because at the time, I'm only saying it like that because at the time, I was kind of disappointed.
You want to make the playoffs.
I wanted to make the playoffs. And I knew that the Peach Bowl wasn't a playoff. And it was like, oh, yeah. And I ain't going to lie. I kind of thought it was a weak bowl game. I ain't going to lie. When I first heard, oh, yeah, I'm going to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, I was like.
That's almost next to the Rose Bowl type, you know.
It is now. Remember the year after it became a New Year's Six Bowl, which was like close to the national championship. But when it was just a New Year's Six Bowl. It wasn't it was different. And I remember when I was with Chuck. I don't know where y'all was at. It was me and Chuck. We was watching it together. Because Coach P, like I said, we didn't hold no video, live camera, nothing like that. And so me and Chuck sitting there, we watching. Boom, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think they did it from like, they dropped like the first, I think it was 1 through 4 and then everybody else. I think that's how they did it. It was 1 through 4.
It was a top 4.
And so, boom, they come out with 1. Okay, we knew we won 1. Yeah. They come out with 2. We knew we were 2, but we were 3 going into that week. We
was number 3.
3 going into the week. So
should have stayed number 3.
For sure, we in. You know what I'm saying? We in.
At least 4.
At least 4. At the end of the day, at least 4.
By 55.
Boom, 3 came in. I was like, man, we ain't 3.
Who was 3? Florida State?
Maybe like Florida State or Alabama or Ohio State maybe or something like that.
Ohio State was
Florida
4.
Florida State. And so, boom, when the 4 came up and it was Ohio State, oh, it was over with. I was like, hey, look, I ain't going to practice, bro. I ain't going to practice, bro. What we do all this for, bro? Like, the picture on my screensaver is a national championship trophy. Like, the password to my phone is Heisman, bro. I got shit I'm trying to do. You understand me? So, at that point, I was just like, bro, we did all this for nothing. Had this remarkable ass season for no reason, bro. And it kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of messed me up. Like, we walk into the team meeting room. I'm late. Del Conte sitting in the front talking to everybody. Shout out Del Conte. He in the front talking to everybody. I come in that whole late, man. Don't say nothing to me.
I was hurt, bro. I cried. Literally. Real tears. That hurt me.
Bro, 3-6, bro. With no real explanation.
And it's almost like it's almost like a little kid expecting something and they don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For a team who lost at home to a Virginia Tech team that wasn't that good that year.
Come on, man.
We lost on the road. We lost Baylor. We scored
and we was up 21.
We scored like 49 points or something.
So, come on, man. We was probably the only team putting up averaging 50 points a game. Come on,
I
man.
feel like, bro, TCU, we was so odd, man, left out that year because
we're not a logo school.
Fast forward to the Heisman shit, right? Go look at any Heisman group. It's always been 4. It's always been 4. You still see 4 people sitting up there, right? My year, 3. I would have loved to go to New York.
Because they didn't want to bring you.
Even for a loss, I would have loved to go to New York.
Did they give you a reason why?
I knew the reason. The reason was because I had so many, like, I think it was Amari Cooper, Melvin. It might have been Melvin Gordon.
It was Mel.
And then
Mariota?
Derrick Henry.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Mariota won 14.
Okay.
Derrick Henry won 15, which was so. But the year that I was in, I'm tripping. It was 14. It was Mariota. It was because I finished 4th. Senior, I wasn't in it. So yeah, I had finished 4th that year, but the reason I didn't get to go is because I only had 8 first place votes. The next one was like 24, 41, 36. You know what I'm saying? So like I was so far down that it was like, we're not even gonna bring them. But I wanted to go. Like I had my bag packed for it already.
Yeah,
like,
that type of experience is just it's good for a college kid.
It's good for TCU. It's good for me to expose. Like I wanted that. You know what I'm saying?
And how you had a top Heisman candidate, top 4 Heisman candidate, and a top defense, and you don't go to the playoffs.
Yeah,
how that make sense? Number 1 defense.
Who? Ohio State. We didn't have and blame the Big 12. Big 12 shot itself in the foot.
Didn't have a conference championship.
At the end of the day, we didn't have the logo. We just didn't have the logo.
We didn't have if we was a University of Texas,
yes, they're in.
We in.
They would have won off 2. They would have won off 2 losses.
Yeah, they could have got in probably 2.
Yeah, man.
And I would have won a Heisman Trophy.
Ohio State was that logo and viewers. Yeah. Tradition.
I would have won a Heisman Trophy. I would have went to Texas or Ohio State or some shit like that.
Hey, Baylor University. What's their logo? Baylor Bears.
Baylor Bears. We can't. You can't say that.
I mean, Baylor went from 4 to 5.
Baylor Bears.
You know we got a lot of coaches up here in Fort Worth.
I'm always have a bone to pick with Baylor, bro. The refs during that game. Who's they coach during that game? It was. What did he get fired for?
We ain't going to that.
Exactly. That's how you know the refs was on some bull crap, bro. You calling bull crap pass interference, bro. We up 21 points in the 4th quarter. Ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all coming back, bro.
21.
And they scored 21 points in 4 minutes. Of pass interference calls.
All over you, man.
No.
Shout out to them Dallas Cowboys, man.
And speaking of tackles, I had 18 tackles that game.
For real?
How much we talked about last? What we talked about last time?
I don't know, man. Shout out to the Cowboys.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Shout out to the Cowboys, man. I know your Packers is on the decline. I don't necessarily know who your team is. My Cowboys is definitely on the way up. We just beat 2 teams that was in the Super Bowl in the 4-day span.
What you think about that? Is that rigged?
Rigged?
No,
Is it
it's
rigged?
sport.
No.
We had this topic is sports rigged,
Bro. Yes, bro.
But if you saying like I don't think so, bro. I legit see Philly on the decline because they can't perform, bro.
Bro. Okay.
Kansas City is
In
struggling.
the fourth quarter of that Philly game with the Cowboys, they gave the ball back to Philly twice.
They ain't put up nothing.
That last time Philly had the ball, I literally seen Jalen Hurts just sit back in the pocket 10 seconds and didn't move.
Yeah, I seen it. And he got sacked. Remember, he just got took down.
Bruh. When
Like the game on the line, boy. Get busy.
You were scrambling quarterback, bro.
Get busy.
Go make a play.
Get busy.
He didn't even try to, bro.
Get busy.
Secondly, the lineman, bro. You see the lineman blocking, and he just let the D line go by.
So what are you
Bruh,
trying to say?
He think it's
Bruh,
That's rigged?
It's
think
rigged
it's
for
scripted.
sure, bro. Rigged for
it's
sure.
scripted.
Look. Even me and my pops talked about it. He was like, the Cowboys gonna win just because the people on the sports book gonna make their money. They know they're gonna bet on Eagles. Previous Super Bowl contenders, Super Bowl winners.
Cowboys.
They not winning to the Cowboys.
Normally, and that's the thing I like about it. They normally fold when they in this position. Like when they get to the point to where they got 2 big games, we ain't beat Kansas City. We have not. Every time we play Kansas City, they dub us.
And that's another thing. That's the sports bookies. What you think? If they know everybody gonna put their money on Kansas City, they know the Cowboys is not messing with the Cowboys defense. Cannot stop Patrick Mahomes.
But our defense is better, bro.
I'm talking about the DBs passing.
Our defense is better though.
I said that last time. It is
because
better.
they ain't able to run the ball, so our DBs is act like we better, bro.
It all work as one. The front seven stopping the run,
it'll get them more time. Like so, and even when they create a pass rush, if you get a good enough pass rush, like when Michael Parsons was putting that pressure on the QB, make him throw the ball early. Boom, hey, look, get back. I'm gonna jump this hoe. Boom, pick, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying, to the other way. So that's what a D line can, even though he didn't make the sack, that's what a D line can do for you.
So the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl this year? Super Bowl contenders, Cowboys?
I think if we make the playoffs, because we got to start there. They saying right now we got an uphill battle to even make it. I think if we can get in, we straight, bro.
You guys can talk Cowboys all day. I mean, I don't know anything about the Cowboys, but shout out Cavante Turpin, guys.
Yeah, shout out Turp, man.
Yeah, one of the best players I've ever thrown the ball to.
Yeah, shout out Turp, man. Turp caught a touchdown pass from you, right? Mm-hmm. Oklahoma game.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, shout out Turp, man. We're gonna have Turp on the show too. We're gonna pull up on him.
Talk about Oregon. Who else caught them passes?
Take me through the mindset for you for Alabama game. First of all, let me tell y'all, bro didn't know no plays. I went to jail that night. Got out that morning and went straight to the hotel. Boom. Once I pushed up on him at the hotel, I was like, look, bruh, I'm going to go through this shit. What I tell you?
I know you don't.
I'm going to go through this shit one time with you because I know you don't. Bro, be honest, bro. You was on vacation.
Yeah, 100%.
You was on vacation.
Yep.
Like,
I didn't think I was going to play.
I have to really go prove myself this game for scouts.
This was supposed to be your showcase.
Yeah, this was supposed to be my, and so boom, I go to jail. Brent, hey, look, I'm gonna tell you one time, bro. One time is out because right now they got a bus down there waiting on me. Greyhound. They tried to throw me on the Greyhound.
Did they throw you on a Greyhound?
They tried to. Keyword, tried.
Who came and got you?
I got Anyways,
we
ain't name dropping. That's gonna be our new shit. We ain't name dropping. Anyway, I push back up to the hotel. Tell them like, hey, look, I can only tell you this one time, bro. I'm finna run through all the plays with you, all of them, the whole script. Draw them out if you need to. He drew them out, and that was it. And bro, the next time I seen Bram, he was on. I was watching the game.
Did we do our homework when you came, or like the homework? You know,
Cumby
always had to do our.
I think I
turn in plays
because
we were like, yeah, you have to draw your play.
You got to draw your plays and let us know you know the play. So
I know about homework. Coach P, that night before the game, that film test.
Yeah,
bro, it's crucial.
Film test is crazy.
I heard about those. How did those go? Walk me through it.
He put on a play, right? and I'm giving y'all a game right now because this is actually how you get ready for a game. You know what I'm saying? We watching a previous game from who we about to play, right? He got a play going. He stopped the play before it start. He was like, all right, we got this call. he'll make every single player that's starting name your alignment and your assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Every single body. And you got 2 seconds to call. If not, you probably won't be starting that week.
So he probably like, Blue, Jonathan, you got to be like 4 yards in, 5 yards out the ball, right behind the tackle. My assignment is
I'm a line A gap. I got A gap to D gap assignment, pass. I got, you know what I'm saying? You got to say everything, you know what I'm saying? Because in the game, you got to think this fast. That's why I respect. That's why I respect.
We had to be like, if the corner crashes or if press coverage through this.
Our film test is way different from when y'all got there. When Meacham and Cumbie got there, we didn't do film tests anymore.
I know. Before Doug Meacham, that's my guy.
Before, we used to have to sit there kind of like y'all. And he'll put up a play. Coach Fuente, he up there doing radio right now. Shout out Coach Fuente. He's probably one of the best offensive coordinators to come through TCU, right? He sit up there, put on a play. Boop. Quarterback. What we got? Look like we got Rex, 64 with a 7. Look like they in cover 3. I'm going to take my 3-step drop. I'm going to probably throw the comeback to the field. That was our...
so y'all didn't go through reads?
No, we said coverages, drop, and where we would possibly go with the ball. On
Cumbie's homework, we had to write down
where our eyes go. Every play.
First, second, third read. Y'all ain't got that? Y'all don't know? That's crazy.
Yeah, we saying where we're going to go. Then he going to go through and ask everybody, hey, boys, what you got? The outside receiver, Z or X outside receiver on the ball. I got to come back. 15 back down to 12. Brandon, what you got? Dude, what you got? You know what I'm saying? It's just, it started doing it like that.
Almost the same thing.
Almost the same shit. Yeah,
but y'all ain't got alignments, though?
I don't think we really said alignment.
2 different sides of the ball.
It just said like, I'm the outside receiver on the ball.
Because I play on the offensive side of the ball. I know it's alignments.
NFL, it got real.
Strict. Because you got to be either outside the numbers, inside the head. Like I know alignments for sure.
NFL got strict with alignment, bro. Like,
Did they have tests for you for the Bengals or the Seahawks?
Nah.
Ain't no test. The test gonna be if you don't know your situation.
We
cut.
We went through the week and we took notes, you know.
Yeah.
But we just gotta be expected to know what's gonna happen on
football
Sunday.
in the league. Be honest, bro. Football in the league was way easier than it was in college.
You know why? You know why? They dumb it down. Cause
they dumbed what down? The NFL.
Some defensive coordinators dumb down the defense because they know some guys can't think. They just know they're great athletes. So they just want them to play fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just cover 3. You got this. Coach P, you got this, that, this. What if he do this? You got to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He going to make you think and adjust. But in the NFL, they don't.
There was one play that I remember I can vouch you can think fast on your feet. I mean, there's a play, OU at home, 2014. You probably remember exactly. I think I don't even remember exactly what the play was, but you bit forward and then you duped.
You talking about the pick?
You duped. Who was that quarterback?
Trevor Knight
into throwing a pick straight into your hands. I mean, he never saw you. You just fled.
You said that was a blitz.
That was like a.
Yeah, you were supposed to blitz, and then you just instinctually
I realized I wasn't gonna get there.
Yeah.
So that's just me in my instant. I just dropped out and seen that they was running double slants. He threw it right to me. You know,
to the house.
I'm not finna waste my time trying to get there. And
wrestle with me.
I see that 3-step drop. I know you finna get the ball out your hands. So
was that kind of like that one play that?
It definitely was. It was
that's
definitely
a play you'll never forget.
Yeah, probably. Is that one of those plays
he's saying it's that one play where you went from 0 to
you knew okay, I got this. You're more comfortable. You're more comfortable on these tests. This is my season. I'm gonna be awesome. Yeah, that was what. It was week 3. It was the first conference game. Yeah.
That was when we first started getting
because we played some trash team in the beginning. Then we played SMU, I think
OU was ranked what?
And then OU, and then Baylor.
And we was ranked 25.
Bro, that was like number 2, 3 when we popped in.
Yeah, they was top something. Top 10 for sure.
Yeah, that was top 2, 3 when we popped in.
Yeah.
Where were we ranked?
We was 25.
Okay.
We was 25. We just came out beating Minnesota.
How much did we jump up? That's what that second
game was.
How many numbers did we jump up?
They went down to 10 because the next battle was a top 10 matchup between 9 and 10.
But did we go from 25 to 12?
We went from 25 to 10.
Okay.
Baylor was 9. Or vice versa. And then that's why we didn't really move a lot because we lost to – this was a battle of a top 10 matchup in Waco.
And then that year, I think the Big 12 had a lot of top 10 teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact.
West Virginia was good that year?
I don't think I would say it's just us and Baylor. I would say us and Baylor was the only two, but West Virginia was good.
They was a good team.
Baylor.
Yeah, they was a good
and
team.
They
had those two safeties. I remember the number 8 and 6. Man, they brought
Dawson, man.
You was scared.
My boy, rest in peace, my boy. My boy.
I knew I wasn't playing.
Career,
we had Matt Jokel.
Look. I asked him, was he scared? He was like, he pointed at you. He was like, he ain't had nothing to worry about. He wasn't playing. He was scared for you.
Man.
West Virginia usually has some hard hitting safeties.
Some hard hitting safeties. It was always good games with West Virginia. But
and Jaden Obercrom just coming in.
Shout out Jaden.
Shout out Jaden. Shout out Obercrom.
I tell people, you know what's so crazy even about like that West Virginia game? I had played so shitty on offense. I had just went out there and told, bro. I said, hey, bro, if you miss this, bro, it's on me, fam. Because defense got 7 turnovers. I think I done threw 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here we is coming out here for the game winning, bro. If you miss this, bro, trust me, it is not on you.
I mean, with him, did you play 4 years with him? Like,
no. Jaden went there all 4 years. It was Ron DiNucci.
I think Jaden came in the year I came in.
Yeah,
so 3 years.
3 years.
So our senior year, junior year, I didn't know how good he was junior year, but senior year, I was like,
Jaden was like the number 1 kicker coming in.
Yeah. I didn't know that junior year.
He only missed like 1 field goal.
His entire career.
In the Alamo Bowl, I was so comfortable. Like I was like, all right, we got this. Like, there was one that he actually looked at me during the little documentary deal that Clint Foster made. Mm-hmm. He was like, you couldn't even watch that, and he was like, that was a chip shot. And there was 1 field goal where I was nervous because it was the game tying field goal.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Jaden, he didn't want to go to the league.
No, Jaden was good.
He was chilling.
Shout out Jaden.
You gonna make at least 2.
Jaden's still doing this thing, bro.
Yeah, he training right now.
Training kickers.
Shout out Jaden Obercrom, man. Much love, bro.
Super strong in his faith. Yeah.
Now you can see is where that clip at. Post that clip.
Yeah, post that.
Of everybody got their hands crossed on the sideline. Because we needed that.
We needed that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see. I was like, bro, if you miss it, bro, it's on me, bro. You good? We gonna rock with you.
That's one of those. That's one of those guys who's got a lot of street cred now. He's that good of a kicker. He's got the street cred.
It's only right, bro.
Yeah. Man, it's been a lively episode. This is 9, bro. Obviously, we done had a little viral moment, but like I said, we ain't stopping pushing past nothing. So, like, subscribe to the channel, the House of Playmakers. Like, subscribe to the channel, the House of Playmakers.
No, it's just House of Playmakers.
Just House of Playmakers. My bad. Hey, look,
sounds like a very fresh handle.
Life, yeah, it is. We on now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we on now for sure.
Shannon, Ocho, Acho, Nacho, chill out, bro. Chill out, cause support your people, bro. Bring the negativity to positivity, because you could have easily did that. People reposting y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just following behind y'all comments, you know?
Piggybacking.
Yeah,
a lot of the comments was piggybacking.
A lot of them was.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, that's why we do this. You feel me? Y'all keep coming, whether y'all like the content or y'all don't like the content. You feel me? Like I know for a fact we're not gonna sit on here and please everybody, but you can't, as men, we can't admit when we wrong or what we could have done better or what we could do better. And I ain't messed up to say that. You feel me?
And we ain't gonna stop popping our shit.
Yeah, not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop popping my shit. Y'all keep coming. It's not gonna stop me. You feel me? Like I said, Trey Keita's son still gonna be who he gonna be.
Indubitably.
Shout out, man. We gone, dog.
Indeed.